Okay, so the thing here to know is that you are more than just your GPA, all right? Sometimes programs will literally have a minimum GPA where they'll say you have to have gotten, you know, a 3.5 or a 3.7. But in addition to that, they want to be sure that you're a good fit for a specific program. And they're going to look for other things like, are you a good collaborator? Do you believe in teamwork and leadership? Do you communicate well with professors? Do you have any special skills? Do you know how to code? Do you do photography? Maybe you're an athlete as well. And then also, do you have a happy and fun personality? I know that this might not seem super important, but a big part of admissions officers' jobs is they want to admit students that are going to come to campus and not only be great researchers and contribute academically, but be good roommates and be strong, again, teamwork and collaborators and help make the campus a fun and exciting place to be. So again, all of these things are factors. None is the most important or least important, but they're all going to work together to form a story of who you are. One of the big questions I get all the time is, how do I set myself apart? How do I impress them? How do I be not boring? And being different matters. The good news is you all are already different, even if you don't know that you are. But in your CV and personal statement, finding those little ways that you've followed a really strong path, but there is a unique way that you've achieved that path. So here's a couple examples. How about an engineer who also studies science journalism, who writes and learns how to talk about their research in a way that everyone can understand? That might be interesting. An MBA candidate, that's a business school candidate, who also writes financial poetry, right? So an artist who's also a businessman. And how about a doctor who's captain of the soccer team, or a violinist who studies physics and can discuss the math behind their music, right? All of these ways are ways to sort of connect different aspects of who you are and your personality into what you want to study and what you're going to contribute once you get to campus. The big thing that everyone has to remember, though, is being specific, okay? If you see this little pizza dancing man down here at the bottom who's saying, "I'm awesome and I know it," you're all awesome, all right, already. You probably know you're awesome. I know you're awesome, but you have to prove it, right? Just saying, "I'm awesome and I know it," is not going to do it on its own. So an example of saying of being specific is, a bad example is, your program is highly ranked. Great, we already know that, all right? Admissions officers know how highly ranked our program is. Instead, say something specific about it. Say, your program fits my style of learning with small classes and one-on-one mentorship. Much better. Here's another longer example of how to be specific. And I think this is one of the most important slides in this whole presentation, okay? When you're writing your statement of purpose or writing why you want to be at a school, the biggest mistake that I see students make is they write the first version here, which is, let me read it out loud to you. "I have a very strong passion for business. Makes the world a better place. I want to make the world a better place. Your school has a strong business program. Therefore, I'm a perfect fit." There's nothing in that statement that is untrue. I'm not learning anything in that statement. So how about this second statement here, which says almost the same thing, but does so with much more details, and I learn much more about the student, right? "I always remember being in awe of the CEOs on TV. When I was little, my friends always wanted to play house, but I wanted to play corporation. 20 years later, I'm still chasing my dream of being a CEO, and your MBA program's emphasis on entrepreneurship will help me achieve that goal." See how much more exciting that is? And all the person had to do was write a couple more details about who they are.